could get it by myself.
Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. This is James White. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he cuts it back right. And the cutback to the sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 73 yards. They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Now on first down, Drake again. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the Patriots' 20-yard line.
Set. 60 or.
I got you. Kill.
Fight.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Look at me. Zipper.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
What's the run? They're running.
Here's a quick throw, finding Edelman. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defense in front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Again, they'll throw with Allen. It's complete. James White. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. And Brown's got it for a New England touchdown. Antonio Brown. Touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, how to plan, and stuck to it. And when you get the big-time run...
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start to drive with White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Allen going to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
52's the man. Exit.
Let's go, D.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to White. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The handoff to the right side. It's Drake. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On 2nd down now. It's Drake, and that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Ready, 18, Gator. 55, clear. Bravo. 55, now. 55, don't get it up.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Allen. And he gets it down to the 32. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together. They had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Check 31, check 35.
A give running right, Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
60 Pittsburgh. Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
70, Indy. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd and 4. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
Break. 6-6. Pull it high. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You don't always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles Harris has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a pass hauled in downfield and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw. To throw again. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On play action, they'll throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey. Mike 51, Mike 51.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
He's checking crap. Yo, go! Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Under 10. Christone, travel. 10. Kill. Now.
On 1st down, Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a play fake here on first down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here's a 2nd and 7. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
And Tate's got it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend, because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Ready! 18 Gators.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. And that's exactly what they did there.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Steps away. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us, Because they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Allen going to go on fourth down. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, it's complete. James White. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, Delta.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. But a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll run with Drake. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's White, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Give him 30 yards there. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. On the draw, here's White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gostkowski with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Yeah. Small. Get it.
Right back to Drake. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Drake. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Drake, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Back to throw here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Drake. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. On the give, this is Drake. Space to run past the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offense.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, echo.
Allen to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for New England. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs at defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
A give to Harris, and he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Y'all already know what time it is, playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch if you want it. You know they came from the bottom and now You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, she wanna be famous. They act like they made us. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that hate us. I make a lot of new money. When it's not savings. You be liking my flavor. I think it's cause ice on the wrist. On the wrist. On the wrist. Watch out for that.